right, buddy. Let's do it again, Matt, and welcome everybody to Snippet 43 of Guy Party Podcast. I am one of your hosts, Al, and you are?
Matt, as always.
Matt has a voice.
As always.
Welcome to Guy Party Podcast. Snippet 43. It's the 43rd episode. It's kind of hard to believe, but welcome, and we hope you enjoy. You can find us on Instagram there, guy_party_pod, Gmail, guypartypod91@gmail.com. If you guys want to send us any questions or have anything you want to just tell us or share with us. And our website, guypartypod.com. You can go listen to the audio versions, check out some video versions, and go to YouTube, search Guy Party, and check us out there. And now that's out of the way. Let's get to the good stuff. What have you been playing? What have you been doing? How's your life going?
I've been doing. So I'm actually pretty excited about this part.
Good.
So
Should be.
I
don't know what you're talking about.
adulted hard. I think it was earlier this week and the last weekend. I don't remember if it was before or after we recorded the last podcast. But I bought new underwear.
Oh man, that is a large step forward, man.
I didn't just go to Target and just pick up a pack. I went fancy on this shit. Have you heard of there's this company, it's actually been a sponsor of a couple of podcasts I listen to, MeUndies. Yeah, I bought some MeUndies. I bought a 6-pack. It's like fucking silk, man.
Really?
Yeah, the fabric is like silk and it's nice. And it's like,
damn.
I bought a
MeUndies sponsor this podcast, please.
Dude. It was a little expensive. I think it was like $108 for 6.
Holy shit.
But they're supposed to just the material alone is pretty nice. It's silky. But from what I've heard, they're breathable. Apparently they don't really smell after a while. So
well, that's good.
I'm gonna wait and see how it plays out. I needed new underwear and I was like, let's try this. I've heard a lot about them. So
I've heard every podcast I listen to, they're a sponsor somehow or another.
Yep. And I mean, I've only worn them for one day, but like I said, it's silk and it's just so comfy. It's nice.
Damn.
I'm liking it.
That probably makes your day a lot better, huh?
A little bit.
MeUndies sponsor this podcast. Thank you.
But I also in the mail, I got this little thing.
I saw that.
Deadpool Pikachu, which I ordered a little while ago, and he came in the mail, and I was super stoked when he came.
That's sick.
I got that little guy to grace my other statues of DC. So I got that, and then pretty much as for gaming, still playing 7 Days to Die a lot with my buddies.
Cool. As you should.
Yeah. And then really only other thing I've been playing, honestly, I think I've talked about before, is there's Super Mario World ROM hacks that people make their own things. It's kind of like Mario Maker but on PC.
I was gonna ask you, how are you playing those?
So it's a program on PC that it's essentially an emulator.
Okay.
That you download this thing and it gives you this file that you have to convert into another file, which at first seems very complicated, but it becomes a 2-step process and becomes super fucking easy. But I also bought, to do it, a USB Super Nintendo controller. I got 2 for $13.
How does it feel?
It's so fucking comfy. I forgot how comfy these things were. Just the simplicity of it.
Too small in my hand.
Maybe it just fits my hands perfectly.
Maybe.
But it's just so comfy, and so I'm playing through a ROM hack where it just teaches you the basics of these hard things, whether it's spin jumping on multiple things, or duplicating something, or the main reason I picked it up is because there's one where you got to, do you remember in Super Mario World there's these purple blocks that you could pick up, and you picked up and they start flashing a whole bunch of colors and you could kick them? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Which one was that?
Super Mario World.
That's vaguely familiar.
You might recognize the block when you see it. But essentially, there's a trick where you have to jump on top of it and then jump and pick it up at the same time. So you jump off of it, but then you have it in your hands. So it's like a frame perfect thing, and I was originally doing it on my PS4 controller, and I just couldn't do it. I just couldn't get the grab down. It just wasn't working. Got the Super Nintendo controller, could do it just about every time. And it was like, all right, like $13 was worth it at this point.
Yeah.
But like I'm playing through it, it's just like a tutorial type world where, like I said, it's essentially just showing you all the tricks of like that, and like learning how to like throw a shell against the wall and jump on it to get over something and stuff like that. And then every few levels, it like most of them are just like one-offs where it's like this level we're just focusing on, you know, this, or jumping on shells, or you know, getting across this big open spot with just one spring, or using a spring to get over a wall that's the size of the screen, essentially. And then every few levels, it's like a test level where it just throws them all in together at once. And it's fucking hard. I think one of them I spent like an hour to an hour and a half trying. And it's just like repeatedly just like dying and failing and just being like, all right, when do I have to actually try this, or when do I actually have to go for this move or whatever like that.
Those shits, that's like pixel perfect kind of stuff. It's kind of annoying to me.
Yeah, it can be a little bit annoying at times, but at the same time, like there were times where it's like all of a sudden like it would become a timing thing where it's like, oh, I know like I have to jump on this guy after he does this. I have to wait like so many seconds. Like there's these like football players, and like they can kick footballs towards you.
Okay, like the ones in Odyssey a little bit?
Maybe. I don't remember what they look like in Odyssey.
They're literally football players. They put their head down and they run at you.
Essentially, yeah. They're called Chucks in Super Mario World. I don't know what they're called in Odyssey.
Chuck, Bobuck.
But it's like the first time he kicks a football is always kind of randomized. But then after that, it's always like the same intervals in between kicks. So it'd just be like seeing that first kick, and then at first it was like getting the timing down, and then after that it was almost like, all right, there's the first kick, and I didn't even have to count like 1, 2, 3. It would just be like, all right, now I go. And it was just like slowly getting the pattern down and stuff.
That's pretty much what those games are, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm having a blast with that. Kind of doing it in prep for Mario Maker 2.
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of hard stuff that appears, and I want to get down to the point where it's like, oh, if I need to do this crazy spin jump or something, it's just like I'm already somewhat used to having to do stuff like that.
Gotcha. Well, that's good.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know. Well, you watched Breaking Bad, right?
I did, yes.
So last night my roommate also just finished Breaking Bad for the first time.
It's pretty good ending.
Yeah, like
I enjoyed it for sure.
He was like halfway through season 5, the final season, like back in October.
Yeah,
and then last night,
that far?
Yeah, and then I walked upstairs last night, and I'm like, "You didn't finish the series yet?" He's like, "Nah, dude, I'm gonna do it tonight." I'm like, "All right." So I cracked a beer and sat down and watched it with him. And he was losing his mind over the ending and stuff. And like he finished at like 9 o'clock at night, and I was like, "All right, so now what you gotta do is you gotta watch Game of Thrones, because the final season is coming out in April, and I want to rewatch the series to prep for it." And he's like, "All right." So we watched 3 episodes last night and like 4 today.
Damn.
So yeah, he's gotten kind of hooked on it now.
I've never watched any of those, and I don't really have any desire to.
It's a good series at this point. I would tell people, like, if you have the time to binge it real quick before the finale, or just wait for the final season to happen and then watch it after. But there's like a lot of medieval like war type stuff, political stuff. It's like kind of a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Personally, I enjoyed it. Because I kind of liked also that time period. Like I like those type of games and stuff. So, but yeah, I think that was pretty much it.
Is my video lagging?
A little bit.
on your end? Yeah, whatever. I don't give a shit as long as you can hear me.
Yeah.
But well, that's good.
Yeah.
No new games, nothing too special.
I don't think so. Just been playing a lot of the Super Mario World ROM hacks, trying to get good. You know, having a blast. We smashed the other night, Thursday night.
That sounds
Yeah.
terrible. Yeah, we played some Super Smash. Just pretty much 1-on-1, and we did random maps. You did a random map, right?
Yeah, but the map type we were playing was essentially the same map every time. It was just like the flat map with like 3
couple of platforms
above it. So
yeah. Plus we played random characters, and that was interesting.
Yeah,
because they didn't play with any of those characters ever, really.
Yeah, and it would give you characters that would be like the first like 30 seconds was kind of just like, all right, what does what?
What the hell is this? Left B, right B, down B. What the fuck does this do? And I'll tell you, Lucas sucks. Lucas does suck.
I think he's on the same tier as Ness, where if you play him enough and you can get really good with him, but you have to, he's like a higher level player that you have to devote time to figure out moves and stuff like that.
Don't got that kind of time. But that was fun. You put on some kind of fucked up bomb situation. Oh my god.
After last recording, actually last week, my buddy who was in town came over for a little bit and we played, and we just did 1v1, and I did that with him, where it's like you put both the final smash balls and the fake final smash balls to be the only items that spawn. And if you attack the fake final smash ball enough, it explodes and hits anyone that's in like the area.
And they explode the other ones next to it if there is one. And oh my god, is it devastating?
Yeah, like when me
and
my buddy played
like 14 times.
Yeah, me and my buddy would do the same thing. Like after we started doing that, like we were lucky if we got our damage given up above like 150%, just because we would constantly be killing ourselves through that.
That's hard to do anyway.
Yeah, me and him enjoyed it because it was like it added a whole new level of strategy to the fight. Because you couldn't just run in and just start attacking. Like it was like if there was a final smash next to it, it was like, well, I can't just jump in and try and hit him. Or like if you're Samus, you can't just charge up and like shoot randomly. Like
exactly,
there's smash ball right in front of you. It's like, ooh, gotta wait.
Yep, exactly. But if you charge something up, hit something close to you across map, fucking exploded right behind you or right next. Yeah, that was good. But it was almost like luck at that point because there was like 15 of them floating around. It was
I think the max there could be is 4 floating at a time.
Dude, there was at least 6.
I don't think there was ever 6.
Dude, there had to be.
No, I don't think so. Hey, we can roll back the tape if we really.
We could, yeah, we could.
But I don't think there was more than 4 at a time.
Did you post that?
What?
Oh, I mean, you streamed it, right?
Yeah.
So I meant to say. Anyway,
it's somewhere on the Twitchers.
On the Twitchers.
On the Twitchers.
Awesome. We have to do it again. That's fun, but we need at least we need Derek or somebody else. We need one more. So
my buddy that I was also playing with, he just got smashed like 2 days before that. So like we have him, we have Derek, me, you, my boss at work. He has it, so that could be 5.
How many people could we get? Max 8?
I think up to 8. I think he can do up to 8 online.
That'd be fucking awesome, but also chaotic. Oh my god!
Well, that's
people on one
that's the point
map.
where you make it so that way it's not one of those just battlefield maps. It's like you do like the big maps of like Hyrule Castle or something like that. Where
you'd have to do
better
Hyrule
equipped for 4 to 8 people and not just like a 1v1 type map.
Yep. You got to play the Ultimates map of big battlefield.
Yeah,
and maybe that'd be enough. I don't know.
Me and my buddy, we tried to do 2v6. So like it was us 2 versus 6 computers.
Okay. What level of the computers?
I think they were like level 4 or 5, and it was hard.
Yeah,
like because they just all gang up on you, so it was just like figure it out.
Left, right, fucking when you blow up.
Or like we did like 2v2 v2, so it's 4 teams of 2. And there'd be times where we would just like sit on one time and we're like, all right, let's take a little breather, let's let them juke it out a little bit, and then we'll jump in.
I'll shoot arrows from afar with Link. And throw bombs. And now I'm going in.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Totally would love to get more people in on Smash.
I keep forgetting that game. Like, I just played Zelda for so long, I just forgot the game existed for a minute. And I was like, going through the games again. I was like, oh fuck! I put it back in. And I was like, I had to play.
It doesn't help that the main way we would play is with you, and Ashley, and you can't do you and Ashley at the same time, which I think is one of the reasons.
Why can't you do couch co-op with?
No one knows why. You can do it with Mario Kart, but you can't do it with Smash.
Yeah, Nintendo's online is kind of finicky still at points. So
yeah,
nah. If Switch put fucking challenges and trophies and or whatever you want to call them on there, that might be my favorite console right now. Yeah, dude, it's so fun. It's so good.
It would give me a reason to go back and play more.
Yeah, exactly. I'd fucking boot up Zelda again in a heartbeat, and Odyssey and whatever else. Celeste. Yeah, fuck yeah. But no. At this point, there's not even any talk of it, so that's stupid. And plus, we've been saying it for months, so whatever.
Yeah.
Anywho. Yeah, cool.
What about you? What have you been up to?
As for me, I finally beat Breath of the Wild.
Hey.
Took about 3 weeks because I was just doing shrines and trying to find Korok seeds and upgrade inventories and shit. But finally beat it. Good story, but Ganon was extremely easy to beat,
and
it was kind of disappointing. So there's that. But I still have yet to play Master Mode, so I'm sure it'll be much more difficult.
Get good.
But, get good. I gotta get the DLC. I want to get the DLC for that. I don't think there's any good deals going on right now. I don't know what the hell I just did. Okay, we're back. Yeah. So
did we talk about what my gripe was with the game?
So I was getting at.
I actually talked to my buddy about this the other night, and he brought up a good point. But I'll tell you what initially my gripe was.
Okay.
Throughout the entire game, unless you seek it out, you never see Zelda, and you don't see Ganon until the very last fight. You see them in like flashback here and there, but like you don't really see them in any cutscenes besides that. Like you see it when you first talk to Impa. Impa? What's her name?
Yeah.
The old lady?
Impa.
In the village.
Impa, whatever.
Like you see it briefly in a flashback, and then like don't really see it again.
Yeah, because they're in the castle fighting the whole time. She's trying to keep him bound.
But like that
the
was
whole time.
Like compared to Ocarina of Time, it was like, you see a lot, you interact with them, and then like this game, it was like you don't see them until like the end, and it just kind of bothered me a little bit. My buddy was like, well, if you went through and did like the flashbacks and found all the flashbacks, you'd see them. It's like, yeah, but it's like
get to the memories. Yeah,
that's a lot of work because you gotta like find them, and it's like
it's a 140-hour completionist game, man.
Yeah, like if they just told me the basic area where they were, I would have done it. But it was like, here's a picture, go find it, and it'd be like, okay, and some would just be of like a tree. It would be that's it, and it'd be like, well, this could be anywhere.
Yep.
So
I found 2 memories. The one to get the Champion's
2 or
Tunic,
3,
and then one more randomly because
I think I got one like at a fountain, one by a tree, and one I think I might have done somewhere else. I don't remember.
I found the one in front of Gerudo, whatever, just by that little shop there. It's easy, but yeah, finally beat that. The game is fucking great.
It was a good game. It really
is fun. My only gripe is just Ganon was just so easy to beat.
Yeah.
It took me 2 tries because the first time I had to do just parries and I missed my parry twice and died. So that was just my fault. So then I just dodged and just kept dodging, fury attack. So it was just really easy. And at the end, when he spoiler alert here for anybody who hasn't beaten the game yet, when he turns into like that his big final form.
Yeah.
What was it called? Something
I don't know what it's called, but it's essentially like
Dark Blake, something. I don't know. He was like a big fucking like
bull,
bear, bull, some kind of fucking thing. But I mean, you get the light bow, and then you just shoot light arrows at him, and like 8 shots from the light arrow, and he doesn't even hurt you. Like
I was gonna say, I remember that last part. It was just like you just had to time it right, and it just didn't seem like it was hard or anything like that.
No, I just stayed behind him and fucked him up whenever the light spots showed up, and boom, done, dead. I thought it was too easy, but I'm gonna go back there and play Master Mode eventually. But in the meantime, I'm trying to platinum Borderlands the pre-sequel.
Yeah?
Because, dude, there's a lot of talk. There's a lot of talk
Nah.
of Borderlands 1 release and 3 being released sometime this year. So we'll talk about that later. But in the meantime, in between trying to get some trophies with that, I bought a 2015 Game of the Year for very, 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 very cheap. I got Witcher 3, Wild Hunt.
Is that really from 2015?
2015 Game of the Year.
Is that game really almost 4 years old at this point?
It's
wow.
4 years old? Yeah.
I mean, if it came out in fall or winter of 2018,
yeah.
not technically 4 years. It's just over 3. But yeah, wow. That I didn't realize it came out that long ago. Holy
yeah.
Nuts.
So it's 3.5 years, whatever. But the game is still $45 or something on the PlayStation Store. They got the complete edition, which includes the DLC for it. $15. $15. So I had to pick that up.
So I'm not saying that's a bad deal, but I feel like I remember hearing like the DLC on that was originally like free anyway.
Well, I mean, I bought the full game plus all DLC. I don't know how many DLCs there are.
Well, I thought I remember hearing like them getting good reviews. Maybe it wasn't free.
It's still on there for like $10, which is also on sale.
So there are quests. I think there is parts where there is paid DLC, but there's also like free DLC. It looks like. But yeah, I've heard good things about Witcher 3. I started Witcher 2 started Witcher 1 a while ago, multiple times, and just have not been able to finish it because it's a very dated game and doesn't play well.
Yeah.
And I started Witcher 2, and it was better, but it still felt a little dated, and just never went back to it. Haven't touched 3 yet.
Do you need to play 1 and 2 to get the story?
From what I've heard is it will help, but at the same time, you don't need to.
Okay, that's good because I'm not going back and playing them. I just think it's a good deal, dude. The game's $45. I got 15 plus
and
DLC,
it's only got Raven reviews.
Dude, it's Game of the Year. It won Game of the Year from Game Awards, whatever. So, fuck yeah. Plus, Doom is on there right now for $15.
That's a good mindless shooter. If you want a game where you don't really have to think about like strategy too much when it comes to shooting, and you just want to like run and gun, it's just picking it up.
Plus Doom Eternal is coming out soon enough.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about getting.
I'm excited for Doom Eternal,
which I got, and then I'm going to probably pick up Doom as well. Doom. So that's what I'm doing right now. That's kind of what I got in the slot. I haven't played Witcher yet, though.
The one nice thing I heard about Witcher isn't really a spoiler, but I've heard that with like the side quests in The Witcher. Like it's a side quest and doesn't affect the story, but it's like a whole nother like it's not just like, oh, go pick me this up over here. It's like there's actual side quests where it's like actually feels like it's like a whole little story inside of it. So
I need 15 apples.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm sure there might be a couple side quests like that in the game, but like I've also heard there's side quests where it's just like, all right, go over here, kill this thing, and like you come back and it's like, all right, I guess now go do this, that, this, and that, and it's just like 3 or 4 different things lined up. Almost you could just say it almost sounds like it's like a Fallout side quest thing. Like there are some side quests in Fallout where it's like, go do this, and you would come back and it would just lead to like 4 or 5 more quests that they gave that had almost had its own like little story in it, and
at which point you couldn't wait to figure out how it ended. So you just got sucked into it. So that's cool. I had no idea. I really didn't.
You might make me start Witcher 2 again, just that way I can get to Witcher 3.
All right,
because I already started Witcher 2 and I have achievements in it already, so I need to get more achievements and finish that, and then start Witcher 3. I have so many games that I just started and have not finished.
Story of my life.
Like, it's not even games that I haven't started. It's also just games that I have started and got like 2 or 3 hours in and haven't gone back to.
Yeah. You even beat the whole story. Yeah. I hear
that.
But speaking of games and stuff on like the PlayStation Store and stuff, what the fuck's it called? Red Dead Redemption 2 is on sale right now. base game, full game base game.
$30 or something.
No, it's still 45.
Oh, is it?
Or so, but it's better than 60. Say $15. Anybody listening wants to get the game who doesn't have it, I'd suggest picking it up now, or waiting another year and getting it for like $29.99. So, but one more thing I have been doing since I've beat Zelda Breath of the Wild, we went into the Nintendo eShop and we downloaded the NES classic kind of player, and I've been playing Super Mario Bros. 3 and 2 on Switch.
I didn't know that was on there.
Oh yes, and it's a free download. It's all free. So if you pull up the eShop and go in there, it has you can see it has little the NES controllers. You can download that for free. You can play the original Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario Bros. 3, which is what I'm currently playing, and there's save states. You can save the game. Not save states, but there's save slots. You can boot up. You can play the original Zelda. You can play Metroid, and there's a bunch of others. But if you guys have a Switch and you haven't downloaded this little app yet, I would definitely suggest it because it is nostalgic. Me and Ashley have been playing Super Mario Bros. 3 2-player, switching back and forth between Mario and Luigi, and we're having kind of a hard time because the controls aren't as exact as they were in the original.
Yeah.
But the only bad part about this thing is, though, you can only play it if you have Nintendo online and you're connected to the internet. So
there's also
kind of like a stream.
The original Donkey Kong, it looks like. Yep. Double Dragon.
Yep.
Dr. Mario.
Dr. Mario, yep.
The original Legend of Zelda.
I told you that.
Wait, what is...
There's special editions, too, of some stuff. I don't know.
Hang on, what's the Yoshi game in there?
Yoshi...
Is that, whatchamacallit?
Island? No. That's way later. I'm sorry.
Is that, what's it called? What am I thinking of?
You tell me. I don't know.
The one with Baby Yoshi or Baby Mario. I can't think of what's called. Shit. Super Mario 2.
Super Mario World?
No. Return to like Yoshi's Island or something.
I don't know. But Kirby's Adventure's on there as well.
I'm downloading it right now.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty fucking nostalgic. Me and Ash, last night, it was like midnight, and I was like, well, I'm going to play some Zelda. Booted up the original Zelda, created a little save on that, and we've been playing Super Mario Bros. 3 all fucking day. In between working on the house. Nice. Of course.
Is that pretty much your week then?
Yeah, you're welcome for that, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
Enjoy.
Oh, shit. Looks like Ninja Gaiden is on here.
Yep. I didn't read them all off, but
Super Metroid or just Metroid.
Mm-hmm. A lot of the classics, man, and they're adding more. They just added Super Mario Bros. 2, and I want to say I forget the other one.
But this is just
maybe it was Metroid. They just added those two like this past month. So it's definitely worth it. I mean, worth it. It's free if you have Nintendo Online.
What that is?
You might as well just do it.
Yeah.
You're welcome and enjoy.
So
excuse me.
One thing I forgot. There's a show. Okay. Wednesday, the Philly area kind of got hit with some snow, like just like I think 2 to 4 inches we got hit with.
Okay.
But like it came down hard. It all came down within a matter of like 4 or 5 hours. So like it was snowing pretty heavily. So like I left work early and came home. My roommate was sitting in the sunroom and she was watching Netflix. And have you heard of the show Umbrella Academy? I don't remember if I mentioned to you when we were playing Smash.
2 Little Faces or something. I saw it last night as it was just like kind of scrolling through. We just shut the Punisher off and it was scrolling through, and I saw that. I was like, "What the fuck is that?" No, I have no idea what it is, but I saw it.
So I came in when she was on like episode like 4 or something.
Okay.
So like I don't know how it necessarily started. I talked to our buddy Derek and I told him he should watch it, and He texted me
Bro.
today, and he was like, "Have you finished this yet?" And I was like, "No, why?" And he's like, "So I just
Did
finished
he?
it," and he was like, "It was a pretty good recommendation." Like I came in at episode 4 or 3 or 4 or something, and like within one episode, I was like, "All right, I'm sitting down, I'm watching this," and it's like,
What the fuck is it about?
it's pretty much about these people that have superpowers. Kind of the, I don't want to give away too much because I don't know what is necessarily told when. Like my roommate gave me a pretty much a
Okay.
quick synopsis of what happened like the first couple episodes, so I don't know what happens when, so I don't want to say what she told me if in case it's like not revealed in episode 2 or 3. But pretty much these people have superpowers, you know. Apocalypse is coming or something,
As
you know,
we
saving
do.
the world, you know, that whole thing.
Yeah.
Pretty good though. I was enjoying it.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
I would say watch it.
Superheroes to save the world. That is not vague at all. So thank you
Yeah, it's
for that great synopsis.
that pretty much, because if you just hear Umbrella Academy, it's like, well, that could mean anything.
Yeah.
So it's
Anything
just
under the sun,
it could be something where it's based off a comic book. Which I think was just like a kind of one-off. Like it had a couple like 15 issues or something from what I saw online, and just kind of ended a couple years ago.
Okay.
But it was pretty good. Could be
Good.
like Netflix is like, you know, might be something they do in place of their whole Marvel series that they're dropping completely.
Fucking dropping. Yeah. Yeah.
So I would suggest if you need something to watch on Netflix, give it a shot. I
We
enjoyed
have 2
it.
more episodes of Punisher, so
I have yet to watch Punisher. I just haven't gotten around to it.
it's a good dude. It's a really good season so far.
All right.
Really, it is. I think I'm on episode 12 of 13, so we have 2 more left. But 2 more left. The series finale, maybe.
We'll see.
So we'll see. Yeah, maybe I'll boot that up next. I have no idea
Yeah.
what I'd
I
watch
mean,
next.
it's
but we have
10
Hulu.
episodes.
That's cool.
So
Are they hour?
pretty
long?
much, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's cool.
Might be worth
Good
it.
stuff.
I enjoyed it. From what I
Might
saw.
be worth it. Might be worth it. So I guess that's a good transition into this first news story that I pulled
At
up.
you.
Let me pull up the article here. So with all the cancellations and whatnot of Daredevil and Punisher and Jessica Jones and Iron Fist and the other one, Luke Cage. Speaking of which, The Defenders still has yet to be canceled, right? Or did it get canceled?
I don't know if it ever officially got canceled, but I think with the fact that everything else got canceled, it's kind of assumed that it's just done.
Yeah. So good potential good news here is that Hulu or FX may be picking those shows up and continuing on. So it's just kind of waiting for this to load now. It's kind of up in the air. I don't really know, but
I mean,
Marvel fans,
I would be surprised if someone did not pick it up.
me too. With the same, I mean, they've gotten so much traction.
Yeah. Like,
right?
Obviously, they would. It wouldn't be like if they don't hire the same producers, writers, you know, stuff like that, directors, stuff like that, and then who knows where it could go. But if they hire all the same people and like keep everyone that has been working on it, it could take people from Netflix to wherever it goes.
Gotcha. So, if you don't mind, I'm going to read through this a little bit
I do mind.
to give you. You do mind?
Yeah,
Jesus.
I do.
Well, I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm going
All
to
right.
defy you. So, as of course, Marvel fans are currently mourning the death of the Defenderverse, as Netflix has finally made it official that they're canceling all 5 of their superhero series sets of the MCU. So I guess the Defenders is officially canceled. Well, for those fans who are still holding out hope, we have some good news. A source has told us that either Hulu or FX will revive the canceled shows. Marvel Television is said to be currently talking to both companies about taking over that corner of the Marvel Universe. What's more, our source tells us that it's a quote-unquote sure thing that one of them, and it would be only one, the franchise would not be split across the different networks, will pick up these shows, but can't confirm. As awesome as this news is, there is a but in here, Matt. If you're
As
wondering
always.
how this fits into the knowledge that Marvel can't do anything with these characters for 2 years. This still stands apparently, and the House of Ideas is prepared to wait for those 24 months before resurrecting Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and the others. I don't know why they can't do anything with them for 2 years. Maybe something with the contract with Netflix. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't care. I'd still wait 2 years to see more of those universes. Universes.
Universes.
I don't fucking know. Universes. But that's good news. Daredevil is probably one of the best shows that's ever been on Netflix. My personal opinion. Punisher, close second. But
yeah, I mean, I haven't watched a whole lot of like Netflix originals, to be honest. Like that stuff that they produce and stuff like that, not like stuff they just pick up that was on TV at one point. Yeah. Like the only stuff I've really watched of their stuff that they made is the Marvel stuff, Stranger Things, Ozark.
Yep.
And a little bit of Umbrella Academy. And that's pretty much all I've watched of the stuff they've made. Which everything I've watched has been like, you know, some of the Marvel stuff was like, but like
Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist.
Yeah, it just didn't draw. The first season of Jessica Jones I thought was amazing.
Really?
I really enjoyed the first season of Jessica Jones. Second season, I lost interest halfway through. But I would say watch the first season of Jessica Jones because it is the who is he? David Tennant, the guy who
I know you're talking
about. Is it David Tennant? Yeah, David Tennant does an amazing job in that show as his character. Okay. Which the way the season ends, I feel is like kind of stunk. Because I would have loved to see them progress more with the characters from that season, because some of them do die, unfortunately.
Thanks. Spoilers.
I didn't say who.
I can only guess one person.
Jessica Jones dies. But at the same time, it's also a nice thing where it's like Daredevil. We didn't really get a conclusion of. You know, we did get like see Matt Murdock's story arc like. Start off as good and then kind of decline a little bit and then come back as a hero at the end of season 3. But we don't get to see necessarily what happens. We just get left with a cliffhanger of Bullseye waking up.
However, if they didn't include that, it would have been pretty well.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. So like there's parts of like Jessica Jones where it's like I didn't really watch season 2 and it's like just one season of that could be its own little season. You don't have to watch season 2 and you can just finish it there. And you don't have to worry about like loose ends or anything. It's just like, all right, we're cool.
Okay.
So
So I don't know, but that's pretty good news. I would love to see Daredevil and at least the Punisher get picked back up, but we shall see. But it won't be for 2 years. Anywho, there's some news here about the Nintendo president stepping down.
Nintendo president of America.
Yes.
Let's clear that up. Reggie.
I can't fucking pronounce his last name. Is it Phil's name?
I don't know. Everyone just calls him Reggie. Like no one even says his last name. It's just Reggie from Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like normally it seems like most
Phil's
like developers and like video game stuff, it's like everyone refers to them by their last name, it seems like. And Reggie is just Reggie.
Because you can't pronounce his fucking last name. But apparently he is retiring as Nintendo president of America. And his successor
I was going to say, who's taking his place there?
Bowser.
Yeah.
Which, How fitting is that?
Did you see the pictures of like the Bowser like saying thank you and like how excited he is?
Yeah.
And did you see in the background what's behind him? It was all Reddit. It was Mario and Luigi tied up back to back. And it's like this guy knows what he's getting into and understands the fan base and is just gonna go in stride with it and just it's gonna be amazing.
I think the guy's name is Doug Bowser. But if you guys haven't checked it out, Reggie, I guess I can call him Reggie. Everybody else does. He posted
we're on a first name basis.
We're on a first name basis. I play all the games. He posted a very like heartfelt and kind of touching video, 2-minute video on YouTube, thanking everybody for their support and you know all the dedication to Nintendo over the past X amount of years. He's been the president of the company of Nintendo America, and he's just, dude, it's like touching. It's really heartwarming. The guy's like genuine Nintendo. But
and yeah, he seemed like someone
cool
that
dude.
he was very in touch with the Nintendo community.
Yeah.
Which is definitely a good thing. Like if you're in charge, if you're president of a whole community or whole gaming company, essentially, of
You got to be.
a certain part of the world, and you're that in touch with the community, it can only be good.
Yeah. And I thank him for his service as Nintendo of America president.
One thing I saw also online was like people were like, with like the next like couple Nintendo Directs or like next couple Mario games that are announced, like just switch everything from Mario to Bowser. Announce Bowser as a playable character in the next Mario based game that like Bowser somehow is the reason you're playing as Bowser, and you're trying to do other stuff that like still fits like canonically like with Bowser's like ego and like mentality, but like give it a purpose. And people were like, anytime it shows, like I guess during Nintendo Directs it shows a lot of like Mario M's and stuff, and they're like, they should all be switched to Bowser icons. And
yep.
I hope they take it back.
How fitting is that? How fitting is that?
Are we gonna get like a Mario or a Yoshi after Bowser then?
I don't know. Maybe.
Or a Link or a Zelda.
I mean, I doubt it.
Hey, I'm just spitballing
here. But dude, that's just way too perfect. But
yeah,
that's like, I don't know what that's like.
You don't.
I don't know. But that's fucking cool. Good for him, and thank you for Reggie. What else we got here? Do you see that in Alien Isolation R-rated animated series being?
So I saw the link, but I didn't actually read it. Do we know when this is going to take place in like the timeline?
I have no idea. Right. But I will delve into here and see if I can find any information on that. But last week, this is apparently the 19th of February, so a week before that, so whatever, the 12th or whatever. Last week, HN Entertainment reported that multiple live-action series set within Ridley Scott's Alien universe were in development. Today, we can potentially add one more to the growing list of possible shows in which people will undoubtedly have strange, nasty-looking creatures burst from their chests. Sources tell us that an R-rated animated series based on the game Alien Isolation is being developed for a 7-episode run. Series apparently hails from Axis Animation, which also did the VFX work on the game, and could arrive as early as April. We're told the digital series may take its home on the Alien website, and through the remains unknown at this time. Okay, Alien Isolation was released in 2014 and takes place 15 years after the events of the 79 original film. It follows Amanda Ripley, daughter of, I guess I just go into the game here, but it doesn't really tell you when this is going to take place.
So I've started playing through that game twice. I haven't finished it yet. Maybe I'll try and finish it and see how the series or how the game ends, to be like, oh, it could potentially take place after this, or if it's like a setup for the game, like a prequel almost to the game. Because spoiler alert, in the beginning of the game, when you get on the ship, shit has already gone to hell. You get on there and shit's already wrecked and going to hell, and there's already a full-grown alien on the ship. So I could see it potentially being like a setup for the game. Because as far as I know, there's not really any setup to the game. Like in the game, it's kind of like Fallout, where you can find terminals and read stuff. Okay. And as you read through some of the logs and stuff, you can be like, it talks about like the space station getting shut down and stuff. And then like some logs, I think, even mention like there's a killer on board, or like something's on board, something isn't right, people are going missing, stuff like that.
Maybe an alien.
So
maybe not.
I wouldn't be surprised if it took place before, especially if it's only 7 episodes. I don't know how long they're going to be.
I don't know what outlet it would be released on either. I don't know if it's like a Netflix thing or a Hulu thing or what.
I'd be interested to watch it.
Yeah, it'd be pretty sweet.
the only thing out of that franchise I haven't seen yet is the newest Alien Covenant.
I haven't seen that either. I don't think I've seen like the last 2 movies.
Prometheus. Prometheus was in that timeline.
I think I did see that.
Prometheus is in the same universe.
Yes. It is Prometheus.
So
okay. Well, interesting. I'll be excited to watch it.
Yeah.
So, whatever else. And I guess a last tidbit of news here. We got some Cyberpunk 2077 news.
Who were same developers as The Witcher, by the way.
Yes, which is like kind of getting me. I've only heard really good things about CD Projekt Red, so I don't know. I'm excited to play The Witcher, but I just want to get another platinum under my belt first. But anyway,
you made me want to play 2 again. The more we talk about it,
then do it, dude.
Maybe I'll do that tonight. Maybe I'll I'll stream some Super Mario and then switch over to The Witcher.
Hey, yo, do it.
Maybe I will.
Hey, yo, man, you gotta do it, you know.
All right, Rocky.
Okay, so Cyberpunk 2077 won't have microtransactions or a battle royale mode. That makes me so happy. Will CD Projekt Red Cyberpunk 2077 have microtransaction? No. Will it have a battle royale mode? No.
Is there going to be multiplayer in Cyberpunk 2077?
Will the PC version be exclusive to the Epic Game Store? No.
Because if it doesn't have multiplayer to even start, why would it have battle royale? Exactly.
But I'm assuming it does because they added that in there. Dude, it's gonna be fucking sweet if the online for that's gonna be awesome if they have it. But all of the above news comes way of the game's official Twitter account, which made the slew of confirmations while interacting with various fans on social media platforms. So apparently they won't.
Well, all right.
Okay, so this answers your question.
Okay, go ahead.
Elsewhere on Twitter, the game's official account also revealed that there will be multiple companions in the game, including female companions, and there'll be some sort of doesn't say anything about online. I'm sorry, that doesn't answer your question. There'll be multiple companions.
So here's the thing. Like, I'm just going off of the link that you sent with the title. Which all right, so like not having microtransactions, that's a big selling point. It's like cool. It's like you're a cool company, you're doing that. So I heard this on another podcast and I agree with what this guy said. It's like if one of your selling points is not having battle royale, like if it's a game mode, I don't care. Like as long as it's not the sole game mode. Like if I don't have to play it, I don't care. Fortnite, Apex Legends, they're battle royale games. Like they're meant to be that. Like Call of Duty added a battle royale, and people were like, "Oh, this is annoying."
It's that game.
It's like,
though.
But people were like complaining about. They're like, "Oh, they're just following a fad." And it's like, well, there's 17 other game modes you can play in Call of Duty. You don't have to play battle royale.
Team fucking deathmatch or domination.
If they wanted to add it in along with like a full-fledged single player game, and people would get pissed off about it, it's like, why are you getting pissed off about it when you don't need to play it? So like the fact that it's like or battle royale mode that it won't have seems kind of odd as a selling point. Like why even add that into the title?
I mean, it might be nice to play every once in a while. I don't know, but
I mean,
it seems weird that it's going up on that. But
yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like, just because it doesn't have it doesn't mean I will buy it. Like I was gonna buy it no matter what. If it had a battle royale, it's probably gonna buy it anyway. But it's just like,
yeah, me too. I
mean, when games make us
play this solo
point of it doesn't have battle royale, it's like, is that really a selling point at now? Like, is it because so many people like hated Fortnite because it was a battle royale game and all like the little kids were getting on it? It was like, I don't know. It just grinds my gears when like pointless things get put in that as a selling point.
Really grinds my gears.
Do you remember when battle royale mode wasn't a selling point? Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, but
I don't know.
Again, as you said, it's just a game mode.
Yeah, like if
the online is only that, fuck that. If the online has XYZ and then that, okay, it's a choice. It's not a sole.
But even then, like Cyberpunk 2077, we get it for a single player, full-fledged, story. If it had a online multiplayer battle royale and that was it, okay, cool. I'm buying
I
it for
don't
a
have to
single
play it.
player. I'm not gonna play it.
Exactly.
Like
Damn right.
maybe if I had a couple friends that also had Cyberpunk and we're like, oh, let's check it out. Might check it out, see how it is, but it's not something I'm gonna
Yeah.
play religiously. Like I played
Yeah, unless
Fortnite
it's
for like
really
a
fucking
month.
Good.
Played Fortnite for like a month, and after a month, I was like, all right,
Old.
I'm bored. Like we're just, it's getting too repetitive, which is one of the reasons I don't buy PvP based games anymore.
Yeah,
It's just
I haven't played
gets too
an online game
repetitive.
in a long time. Yeah,
Like I want to get games that have stories and interactions with characters and grow attached to characters, and then see them die and get really sad and
get upset. Yep.
then find out they're not dead and be like, yay.
Yeah.
But then see them die again and be like, oh.
Yeah. Whatever. But I guess the last thing I have to talk about is some more Borderlands stuff.
Actually, real quick,
Go ahead.
based a little bit off of this, there's a new battle royale game out there right now,
What is
Tetris
it?
99.
Oh, dude. Oh, I did see this. And it's a free download. Go ahead.
It's essentially you're just playing Tetris, and somehow you can like add blocks to other players, and players can like add levels to you, and you just gotta like somehow work your way through it. And
it's Tetris
ridiculous.
99 because you play with 98 other people.
Yeah.
And pretty much the goal is to be the last person alive, I guess.
Yeah.
Not knocked out.
Like,
So I guess as you clear lines, you can once you clear a line or something, you get like I'm not sure what it's called, but you can pass on blocks or lines to other people. And it just fills up the board fast and fucks them up and knocks them out.
Yeah.
So,
And, like multiple people can target one person, but you can't see who's necessarily targeting who. So it's just like all of a sudden, like I was watching someone stream it the other day, and all of a sudden, like I'd be looking at like the boards outside of like the person I was playing, and like all of a sudden you just see one person's board get like 7 gray bars just fill up and instantly be like 3 bars away from losing, and just be like, dude, that would suck so much.
Yeah, I'm not very good at Tetris. I can't work that fast.
It seems like I would get too much anxiety from it.
Yep. But it's a free download. I mean, it might be worth playing for at least a couple hours.
Maybe.
So, yeah, whatever. I saw that, and I think it's pretty fun. But what was I gonna say? Borderlands. So I've been following this YouTuber. I don't know how well solidified his sources are or what, but the dude seems to know some stuff about Borderlands shit. So word on the street is Gearbox and the CEO, I think it's still Randy Pitchford, right? You didn't get fucked with that stuff yet?
Not that I've heard of.
Legal stuff. Okay, so they're gonna be at PAX East here coming up March 28th to the 31st, I want to say. And apparently that's when they're gonna reveal some Borderlands 3 stuff along with the Borderlands 1 release. So I would go ape shit if this was announced this year that it was going to come out within the next year or so. But apparently Take-Two still has that one big game that they're going to release this fiscal year that they've dumped everything into. So I'd fucking hope it's that, but I guess we'll see. But I'm just very hopeful that a PAX East reveal will happen. What do you think of the odds on that?
I couldn't even tell you. I hope like I said, like Borderlands 1 remake, like there's not much for me to buy it because like me, my buddy Derek, my buddy Seth, who we all play games together, we all have the first one already on Steam.
Yeah, you still already have it. There's no
so
point
unless
for you,
there's
but
a
for me,
big difference in between the remake and one, whether even if it was like I don't even know if even them because in one like they didn't really have characters come on the screen. Like in 2 in the pre-sequel, when you got a quest, someone would like start talking in your ear and explain the quest and all that. One didn't have that. One like you just had to read the box. It didn't have someone pop up in the top left with their little face and start talking about like, oh, I'm doing this and then this happened and so pretty much I need to do this. I don't know if that would be enough for me to buy it. But who knows?
Yeah, it seems like a minuscule thing. But
but
yeah, I don't know. At least do fucking auto pickup, walk over ammo and money, and let me pick everything up at once. Or better, but I don't know. But either way, I would buy the the first one again.
Yeah, because you can't get it on
I don't have
PS4.
It. Yeah, so
yeah,
I guess we'll see. But dude, a Borderlands 3 fucking announcement, I would lose my shit.
I'm waiting.
Anywho, that's all. That's really all I heard. That he this guy's source says PAX East potential, at least showing a trailer or something, some kind of announcement that's saying this actually fucking exists, because we know it exists. But
yeah, we know it's in the works.
Yeah, there's been no official.
We just don't know where
Gearbox
in the works
coming out and saying. Yeah. So dude, we'll see. We'll probably, I don't know if you're gonna watch that. I'll probably watch that. I don't even want to call it a showcase or what.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'll watch that presentation. So. Anywho.
Yeah. So one thing I found just right before we started, did you hear or did you see that Hugh Jackman and Sir Patrick Stewart both got in the Guinness Book of World Record?
I did not until you sent me the link.
So they are both in the Guinness Book of World Records for longest career as a live-action Marvel superhero. I feel like that's kind of specific. I feel like they could have even done just longest career as a live-action role, even. Yeah. I don't know necessarily who would top this, because they both officially held these roles for 16 years and 228 days. As they both appeared in the first X-Men and finished their character arcs in 2017's Logan.
Damn.
So almost 17.
Fucking Logan, man.
I knew you were gonna say that. Fucking Logan.
Logan. Ugh.
But Jackman claimed that making it into the Guinness Book of World Records has actually been a lifelong goal of his.
Really?
Saying, when I was a kid, I wanted to be in the Guinness Book of Records. When I was a kid, the Guinness Book of Records was it. He claims when he and his brother were kids, they tried to come up with the easiest ways to possibly get in, including breaking the record for longest badminton game. And then Sir Patrick Stewart came out with his own video congratulating Jackman on winning the award with him, and saying, "I've discovered that you and I are now the Guinness Book of Record, or in the Guinness Book of Records. Congratulations, my friend. There's another thing to hang on your wall."
That's fucking awesome.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not entirely surprised that they kind of came out just kind of as a, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Not announcement. Just giving them recognition, I guess you could say, for being in those roles for as long as they were, especially in today's world
16 years.
Especially in today's world where it seems like a lot of movies people are just constantly getting recast. I mean, look at James Bond. There's been,
oh my god,
I guess there's might have only been 2 James Bonds since the first X-Men movie. Pierce Brosnan, and he's the current one. I can't think of his name. Yeah, there wasn't one in between, right?
Oh fuck! I should know this. I don't
think there was one in between.
So.
I don't know when Pierce Brosnan started.
Oh man.
So yeah, Pierce Brosnan was 95 to 02, and Daniel Craig was 06 to present.
Yep. Okay.
So there wasn't one in between.
No. Yeah, but there's a lot. You know, Timothy Dalton.
Well, there's Sean Connery.
Roger Moore, Timothy Dalton.
Well. All right, so Sean Connery, he portrayed James Bond from 62 to 67, in 71, and in 83. So Sean Connery, I guess, is technically, I don't know necessarily how many films that would have been.
I don't know.
Well, it looks like a lot, actually.
How many James Bond books are there? I'm curious now. We used to watch the marathon every year. Me, my dad, my brother, around Thanksgiving. There's always for some reason a James Bond marathon. We watched from Dr. No all up to the recent one. So that was good. Good stuff. What are you looking up?
I was just looking at the Bond films and trying to figure out. But in between Sean Connery's stints as Bond, like between 67 and 71, there's a couple people that played him in between 71 and 83. Roger Moore played him, and along with Timothy Dalton. So it wasn't like he was the only Bond from 62 to 83.
Yeah. There's a couple other ones in there too. I forget.
Yeah, David Niven and George Lazenby.
George Lazenby.
Lazenby.
He was only in one movie that was pretty shitty.
Which one was it?
On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Yep.
I've
never heard of it.
It is probably the worst one by far. I think they don't even know if he fucking shoots his gun. Like maybe once or twice in the whole movie. It's kind of a pretty lackluster Bond film, but Roger Moore's films like Moonraker and stuff, they were fucking awesome. But anywho.
Do
you want to go over this Anthem review quick?
Yeah, if you want to hit it real quick. I haven't read anything much about it, but
I've only heard meh. What I've heard about Anthem is meh. I heard it's grindy, like microtransaction heavy, and it just kind of, you can get pretty much most of the experience within the first couple hours. So again, it was one of those games that I was gonna wait and see, as you said as well, and it looks like it's a no unless it's gonna be on a good sale at some point in the next year or so too. But so IGN gave it a 6.5 out of 10.
Okay.
Rating it as okay. I'll keep this short, but Anthem has energetic combat, but it saves too much of what precious little content it has for the end game, making playing through it mismatched story, tedious and repetitive grind. And the verdict here is Anthem comes closer to succeeding as a co-op action RPG than it does as a story-focused game, but only does so after trying grind through its repetitive main quests. And even at that, its standout elements like the flashy combat and mechanically rich bosses still have a long way to go in terms of polish, variety, and balance. I have hope that with time, BioWare can capitalize on its strengths and turn Anthem into something worth investing all these hours into, but all indications are there's a lot of work to be done to reach that point. So that's pretty much the verdict that IGN gave it, 6.5 out of 10, as I mentioned. So it just sounds like it's just, again, kind of game. It's just another game. You can fly around in these mechs. That's pretty cool. The only thing good I heard about it is the flying. Like you can hop into these javelins, go up, fly around. You can customize the javelins pretty crazy as well. And I heard one cool thing is like if you're flying and you get over water, you can just fly full force like down into the water and just start swimming around and stuff, which is kind of cool. But other than that, I've just heard meh.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a game I'll pick up on sale.
Maybe even for me. I don't even know if I would pick it up when it's on sale. I haven't really watched any videos. I think I might have to just watch people like stream it, watch videos, and like see what it looks like from there. But it's like,
as we are not in the industry, nobody is giving us these games to review for free or anything, so there will be no review from us on that game. So sorry guys. Unless Matt buys it and reviews it, which he won't. So
I don't like, the only way I would buy it is if my buddies were like, yeah, let's pick it up. But I think even then, like, we'd be like, do we really want to pick that up? Like, is there really nothing else we want to pick up right now that we could play?
Nah, exactly.
And with what I'm hearing, it sounds very similar to Warframe, which me and my buddies played hundreds of hours of. And it's like
grind, yeah.
If I wanted to get back into a grindy grind game,
yeah,
I'll start that up again.
Play Warframe. I'll pick up all my time.
I'll play a free game. That, granted, at this point, I've pumped $60 to $100 into. Yeah. But it's a free game. I've gotten 300 plus hours out of it.
So it's pretty much a full price game.
And they're still
all that time
constantly updating it after 6 years of being out.
I just got an update on the Switch.
Yeah,
I played it for maybe like 20 minutes, maybe an hour.
But they're constantly updating it. So like, if I gotten 300 plus hours out of free to play game and they're constantly updating it, I'll give the developer some money. Why not?
Props to them. Yeah. They built something they keep wanting to come back to. So
yeah, exactly.
Hell yeah.
So,
but anyway, man, that's all I got for this week. News wise, unless you got anything else.
I don't think so. I got a big bag of Skittles.
5 pounds? 4.3?
43 ounces?
43 ounces. 43 ounces.
Whatever that equates to pounds.
Whatever the fuck
Yeah.
16, 32. Like, yeah, it's like three.
I
it's like
figured
2.5
I was
pounds.
the other day when I went grocery shopping, I was like, I'm already being an adult buying new underwear. Let's be childish and buy a big bag of Skittles. Why not?
It's 2.6875 pounds.
Yeah,
So,
it feels like it.
it feels about right.
Sure,
Maybe
yeah.
2.69.
That's about right. Yeah.
That's about right.
Yeah.
I'll be excited to eat Skittles again in 2 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm down 12 pounds. 12 pounds. Down 12 pounds.
Down 12. What do you weigh?
Down
What do you
12.
weigh?
210. I was 222.
Okay. Just curious how much
Yeah,
you weighed more than
I'll
me.
probably lose another 15. So,
All right.
yeah, I guess we'll see how it goes.
We will. Whether we want
I guess
to
we'll
or
see
not.
if the fucking competitions even happen. So I'm trying to do a little aside here for anybody who might give a fuck. I signed up. I didn't sign up yet because it's not actually posted on their website for the NGA, which is the kind of division I'm in, the organization I'm in. They have a Utah show, but they won't post when the date is. The last year's was May 5th, so I'm guessing it's gonna be May 4th. May the 4th be with you, which is a Saturday. So
That's like 2 weeks from now. No, I was thinking March, not May.
March.
Yeah.
It's in May.
All right, so you got like
So we got
two-
all March,
3
all
months. 2
April.
months. 2 months.
Yeah. So I
Little over
emailed
2
them
months.
today, kind of asking, dude, when the fuck is the actual show? Sign up and register and get all my shit together. And they haven't emailed me back because it's Sunday probably. But I guess we'll see if it's even fucking happening.
Yeah.
So anyway, that'll about do it for me, man.
Yeah, I don't think I have anything else.
We'll wrap it up
Trying
there.
to think.
We'll put a bow on snippet 43 of Guy Party Podcast if that's okay with you. Wrap it up, put a bow on it, and send it away.
Does it have to be a bow?
I mean, we can put like those. No, yeah, it has to be a bow. Absolutely has to be a bow. I
Okay.
don't know what else you put on top of things.
I mean,
Put a flower pin to it.
I put a can on top of my desk.
Well, there you go.
So.
But this is a present. This is a gift. I give it to everybody who wants to listen.
Okay, fair enough.
Anyway,
We'll do a bow. All right.
We'll do a bow. Okay.
Fine.
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed. We'll catch you guys next week. I'll do it for the 43rd episode. That's crazy. Of Guy Party Podcast. See you later. Have a good week.
Bye.